stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. To those guests who've just joined us, welcome. Our next stop is the Magic Kingdom. For those of you standing, please hold on to the handrails throughout our journey and stay clear of the door. Stay clear of the door. Ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching our station at the entrance to Main Street, USA.
Welcome aboard the Monday Morning Monorail Podcast. This is Justin Monorail, and this is episode number 271 of the Monday Morning Monorail Podcast. Today's Monday, October the 6th, 2025, and I have very big news from Walt Disney World that I am just like, I've got an appetite, I'm hungry to dig into, but I can't do that until I welcome in my monorail co-pilot. So let's do it now. Let's bring him in. It's the one and only Landon the Doane. Landon, welcome to the monorail. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. You might have an appetite. I, too, have an appetite, but it is for an appetite for destruction. Hi, everybody. Coming in from the Isolation Station Club. It's me. It's the DOZ, Landon the Doane, and it's a Monday morning, and you know what that means. And, today is October the 6th. This Wednesday is going to be October the 8th, so happy early birthday to Disney's PhilharMagic, and last week was October the 1st. We kind of missed a big date in the Disney sphere, so belated happy birthday to the Magic Kingdom and Epcot. So, there you go. Don't hold it against us, but gifts in the mail.
Well, anytime, and this is true for parks just as it is for humans, when you reach your middle age, if it's not a milestone, who cares?
That's true. That is very true. Yeah.
They come and they go.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like, I feel like earlier this year I turned 40. I don't know if you heard about it. I went down to Epcot, who just had a birthday. I did a little thing called Living with the Landon, raised money for Second Harvest Food Bank of East Tennessee. I feel like I'm really not going to care about my birthday until I turn 50. And I guess at this point, checks calendar, 9 years. So yeah, you're really right. At that point, it's like, hey, I'm an adult. It's my birthday. Who cares? Go to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to work.
Shut up. Be quiet. Go to work. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe like 45, I feel like would be fun, but it's not going to be a blowout like 50. And for me, 45 is now less than 2 years away. So I'm kind of thinking about that one. That one feels like the real middle. Now, I guess that's being optimistic because I think probably in the United States, the male lifespan is less than 90. But
yeah. Especially with the way things are going. Yeah.
I know. But fingers crossed. Well, in two ways. Fingers crossed. Number one, I live to at least 90. And number two, maybe I don't live in the United States forever and maybe I can live longer. That would be even better.
Just fingers crossed for America in general.
Or fingers crossed that bizarre object in space that's hurtling towards us actually is an alien invasion and it'll happen in November.
I'm talking to that. Can at least happen until after Tennessee goes down to Florida, because this might actually be the first time since 2003 that Tennessee has a legit shot to win down in Florida.
You say that.
Been that long.
You say that, but Texas just drowned in the swamp. So
yeah, but here's the thing: Arch Manning, I don't think is actually good.
I agree with you.
Dude has more Warby Parker commercials than he does touchdowns.
Yeah, I agree, but still. I think it's because it is Florida. It's a rivalry game, and Tennessee can't win in the swamp. That one's nothing is guaranteed.
Like the reason we were off last week is you and Steppers were down at Halloween Horror Nights, seeing all those spooky haunted houses. The swamp may as well be a haunted house for the volunteers of Tennessee, because holy guacamole, that thing is a house of horrors.
Oh my goodness, no kidding.
For the Big Orange. Gosh.
Hey,
the last quarterback to win in the swamp was Casey Clausen, the Iceman. Yeah.
Bow your head when you say that name.
Nothing but respect in this household, baby.
The Road Warrior, California cool Casey Clausen. We all love that guy. With his frosted tips. Oh, man, those were the days.
Fun
a
fact,
big
2003 was the year that I graduated high school. That's how long it's been since Tennessee won in the Swamp.
It's been a while.
I don't feel good, Mr. Stark.
We've been walking through the valley of shadows in terms of Tennessee football for a long time, but
mostly death when it comes to Tennessee football.
Yeah.
But now I got Joy Swagular.
So you brought up Halloween Horror Nights. I want to ask you, as a co-host of the show, should we talk a little bit about the RIP tour right now, or should we hold off on that until after we talk about the Disney news? I mean, I can make it quick and save like the big summary for when Steffers is with us. Should we do that?
If we want to wait and do the meat and tater version until Steffers gets back, I get that. But at the same time, I mean, you did take an RIP tour, which is something, because of the price point, a lot of people, me included, have not / are not going to get to experience. So I feel like it would be irresponsible of you not to talk about it.
Okay. I'll talk about it briefly, and then we can move on to Disney news, because I know this isn't something that everyone is interested in, but I will say...
And also, just FYI, there ain't a lot of Disney news. We're going to be talking about a lot of chicken tendies.
we got chicken tender news, yeah. But we love chicken tendies.
Boy, do we. Got a body built by chicken tendies.
So, yes, last weekend, part of the reason that there was no show was because... Wow, we lived it up on Saturday night, and Steffers and I were both recovering long into the day on Sunday, and by the time we got our wits about us, it was just too late to try to record anything. But I will tell you, this was our second year in a row of doing the private RIP tour. We were able to get Joey, the best VIP tour guide in the game.
J-Bo!
Yeah, he remembered us from last year, and he was a lot more comfortable with our group this year, which was really fun because he kind of loosened up and had some fun with us. Told us some behind-the-scenes stories that I will not share on this podcast, but really interesting stuff from it is a horror event, but I think as an RIP tour guide, you don't want your group to be bringing the horror to the event, and he's experienced some of that. So he told us a little bit about that, but yeah, just an incredible experience. Again, it is prohibitively expensive. Luckily, if you go earlier in the year, I say earlier in the year, if you go let's say September as opposed to going in October to do the private tour, it is cheaper. If you go during the week, it's cheaper because they do surge pricing. And then they also do a discount on the tour if you're a premier pass holder or just a pass holder in general, but you get a discount applied to the tour, which is fantastic. All that being said, I still feel like this is one of the best theme park experiences if you are a fan of horror events you can experience in your life. The access that you get, the concierge white glove treatment that you get from the park, you really feel like I'm just a common Justin Monorail. I'm nobody. And while I'm there, I legitimately feel like a celebrity when I'm doing this tour, because you don't get put in the express line when you go in a house. They cut off everybody that's in line and walk you directly into the house. There is no waiting. They stop everybody else and walk you in. Same goes for if you want to ride the rides. They just take you back door and put you on the ride. It is absolutely insane. Last year, we did not take advantage of that, even though Joey told us, he was like, I highly recommend if you guys want to do MIB or Mummy, I can take you in some special areas you don't get to go during the day. And so we didn't do it last year. We did both of those this year. Amazing. We'll get into details about that when we bring Steffers on and talk about our experience in the houses, but just...
You get her ass on the phone right now. I want to know about this stuff.
Yeah. 10 out of 10 experience. And I mean, and now instead, like last year after we did the RIP tour, we were like, it was great, but it was expensive. Probably not going to be able to do that every year. We've done it 2 years.
Got to you doing it 2 years in a row. Yeah.
We've done it 2 years in a row now. And at the end of it, we were all of us in the group looked at each other like, same time next year. Everybody's in. It's just so good. It's, oh, man, I can't rave about it enough. We saw the show. I had to hold Casey down because she can't contain herself when there's scantily clad men and women in their leather, bustiers shaking their butts in front of fire with metal music playing. Oh my God. Casey wants to storm the stage. So holding her down, but it was, so good. So good. So we'll talk more about that. That's a little teaser, and we'll go into some detail with Steffers. But then the other thing that I got to do was we did a little food and wine this weekend, which was my first trip to food and wine this year, surprisingly. So I'm going to save that until after we talk about the news. But just a little teaser at the end, I'll let you know what we did yesterday as we toured Epcot's Food and Wine with Casey and her parents. They got to join us as well. So it was really, really nice.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so good stuff. But like you said, we've got chicken tender news to get to. What are we waiting for? Let's put on our bibs and let's dive into this plate of chicken tendies. That's right, dreamers. We're back with the news from Walt Disney World, and we are bringing it to you ad-free. Well, we got ads at the beginning and the end of the show. It doesn't matter. Anyways.
Yeah, we got bills to pay. Question mark? Do we have bills to pay?
There are bills to pay.
Oh, bill to pay, yeah. This guy named Bill, he shakes us down every time we come into the virtual podcasting. I still don't understand how that works.
There are expenses involved with podcasting, and I'll just tell you that those expenses are not covered by the very paltry ad revenue that we get from this show. Anyways, hey, before we get into chicken tender news, I have very good news to share for those who are fans of Epcot, and particularly the Epcot Ball.
I am that person.
Space Sharp Earth, as I was going to say, is reopening, and we know it will reopen on October 25th. So before we get out of the end of this month, we know Spaceship Earth is coming back. Really, actually, totally forgot when we went to the park yesterday that Spaceship Earth was closed. My group was very excited about riding Spaceship Earth. As we walk in through the International Gateway, I was like, oh, wait a minute. It hit me.
Whoops.
Yeah. I was like, I'm sorry, guys, but...
hate to be the bearer of bad news,
yeah.
but
Anyways.
is currently down for some routine refurbishment. Not that whole bantied about... facelift
right.
That was talked about before the pandemic. It's been that long.
Yeah.
Oh, how does time work anymore? But last Saturday of the month, that is when my girl, the Epcot Ball, is going to be reopening.
That's true. So if you're missing her, she'll be back. It's good stuff.
That is one of those things. It's almost to some people, it was closed under the cover of darkness, and now it's like, oh yeah,
we totally told you guys.
Yeah, but still, nobody told y'all. Yeah. But it is one of those things. It's like, we did tell you, but then it's like, oh yeah, it is closing. Huh? How about that? Yeah.
Yeah. We also forgot that we told you, but we did tell you.
We actually don't remember what we talk about on this podcast.
No. It's like a blur. We do the show, and then as soon as it's over, I'm like, I don't know what happened.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we have been doing this for like 7 years, guys. Give us a little bit of grace.
Yeah, wow, 7 years. 7 years. It's been a while, and
I'm tired,
we're
boss.
7 years older. Remember that thing I said about middle age?
Nope. Yeah. In fact, I don't. Yeah.
All right. So now this is the big news of the week. I want to ask a question of you, Landon, because this is something that also happened over the last couple of weeks. Star Wars Launch Bay is now totally, permanently closed. How do you feel about that? Do you feel sad, or is it like, it's whatever?
I have my memories of the Launch Bay, but it's not something that I'm going to miss. Honestly, the biggest memory that I'm going to have of Launch Bay is that horrible, awkward interaction with Kylo Ren. And if you haven't heard the story, this is back before I started going down to the parks on a somewhat regular basis. This was my first trip down to Disney in 5, 6, 7 years. And so I hit the ground running, did everything. And I wanted to do everything, including Star Wars Launch Bay. And I did the Kylo Ren meet and greet, and it was the most awkward character meet and greet that I suffered through. Not enjoyed, not went through, suffered through. And the pictures that I got, you can feel the cringe, and they're up on my social media, and it's hilarious. Like, y'all know what I do in my day job. I produce a morning talk show on News Talk 98.7 WOKI, and we recently redid our website, newstalk987.com, and the person who is like tasked with that job is like, hey, you need to write me a short bio, a synopsis of you. And I'll just grab a picture off your social media to put up on the website for you. And I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then she's like, I found the best picture of you. Y'all know what picture she got?
I'm guessing it was the Kylo Ren meet and greet.
It is a picture from that Kylo Ren meet and greet where I just have this 1,000-yard stare looking off to the right at this emo cosplay Sith Lord, dude, just leave me alone. But I will say, it's like, on one side of the coin is that, on the opposite side of the coin is the best ever character meet and greet, the Chewbacca meet and greet, where I was able to get my Wookiee hug, and like dreams do come true, and that was meeting Chewbacca in Launch Bay, and since Galaxy's Edge opened, Chewbacca had kind of been transitioned to Batu, walking around with Rey and stuff like that. So Chewbacca still does have a presence in Hollywood studios. And I did see reports that Vader has his meet and greet now outside of Star Tours in the I guess off to the queue inside, or rather under the AT-AT. So Vader still has a presence inside the parks. But to me, it's like, as big of a footprint as the Launch Bay had, they needed to do something else with that campus, quote unquote. So I like Launch Bay. I hardly knew you.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, at this point, it was an underutilized space, and it is a pretty big footprint. And including that, like you said, the studio workspace behind it, I think that they can find a much better use for all of that square footage for the park. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I mean,
honestly, the writing was on the wall for that area after they opened Galaxy's Edge. I mean, it felt so redundant having even with Star Tours, having now 3 different spots in studios dedicated to Star Wars.
Yeah, there's a lot of Star Wars.
And I say that as a Star Wars fan.
Yeah, I agree. It was too much, but they, I think, I don't even remember. I guess, no, I do remember. Was that in that spot? That used to be where you could see? It was where you could see the animators and stuff before they put in Launch Bay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
That was the spot.
And it's going back to that, kind of.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's going back to that ish.
Yeah.
Adjacent. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Yeah, the circle of life, as they say. Everything comes and goes.
Time is a circle.
Yeah. I've heard that. A few times. By
the way, Bobby Petrino's back at Arkansas.
Everything comes back around.
Fashion, SNL, time. It's all a circle, y'all. It's cyclical.
All right. Well, I just wanted to get your thoughts on that as we say goodbye to. I mean, it's been around there for a long time. So moving on.
It had a good run. It really did. But again, I mean, especially after Galaxy's Edge opened, it's like, okay, all right, yeah.
Let's
countdown to extinction.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, speaking of countdown to extinction, I mean, what Dinosaur's done at this point, ain't it?
No, they're still running it through. I think until March is what they said.
That's right. I don't even know why I said that. Editor, cut that.
Well, it's funny. I was actually combing through some headlines this morning just to make sure there wasn't anything major to talk about. And one of the things I saw was that they introduced a new photo frame for Dinosaur. And I'm like,
that feels totally unless it literally says countdown to extinction. Yeah. My last ride on Dinosaur.
Yeah. It's Casey joked that the intern must have had nothing to do that day. And they're like, why don't you go design a new photo frame for Dinosaur?
Yeah, sure. Why not? You can put it on your LinkedIn, right?
Because they were behind the scenes. The manager's like, look, that ride's closing anyway. If this sucks, it's not going to last that long.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No, no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
If it's really good, we'll take credit for it.
And one more little piece of tiny news that I'll throw in before we jump into the news of the day. Basco, the tiger, the brand new tiger that we learned about in Disney's Animal Kingdom, baby little cub, turned 1 this week.
Yeah! Happy birthday!
Yeah, happy birthday, Basco. I still haven't gotten to see that cute little guy yet, so maybe I'll get
your
over
RIP tour didn't cover that?
We didn't. I wish I could have. I mean, Joey's so accommodating.
Joey, come on.
I kind of feel like if I had said, Joey, I really want to
go. Do you know who he is? Did you tell him you were Tim Tracker?
Did I ever tell you that someone in the park asked me if I was Tim Tracker once?
Shut up, really? And you told him, yes, I am.
I was like, it's just funny because I'm not like a video creator like Tim Tracker, but to be in the community as a podcaster, and I know who Tim Tracker is, just this random, it was a cast member. I was checking out in the Emporium, and the cast member was looking at me and she goes, Tim Tracker. And I was like, no.
So it was borderline statement question mark said at you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's incredible. Oh, well, if we're telling Tim Tracker, again, going back to what I do, it's known at my job. This is also what I do for fun, the Monday Morning Monorail Podcast. And I have had at this point, my former colleague has since grown up and gotten a real job, but his wife is a big Disney Parks fan who is into all the vlogs and stuff like that. Big fan of Tim Tracker, and Steph and my friend said, I have a favor to ask of you. Okay. Do you know Tim Tracker? I'm like, who? See, I didn't know who Tim Tracker was. And he had to explain, so I clearly didn't know who this person was. Like, Tim Tracker, the big vlogger. It's like, no, I don't know. It's like, okay, well, never mind then. I'm like, well, why did you ask? Apparently, Tim Tracker is coming through Dollywood here in the next couple days, and my wife really wanted to see if you could get an autograph for her. It's like, yeah, sorry, I can't help you out there, dude.
Oh, that is really funny.
I know. It's like
they do have their own star status, and Tim Tracker really is maybe the biggest, at least Walt Disney World creator out there. So I get it. People kind of feel like he's a celebrity. I've seen him in the parks a few times. I've never interacted with him, which is, it's odd because pretty much all the other big ones I've crossed paths with and actually spoken to at one point or another. And they're nice enough. They're friendly, but that they get approached a lot. And I try to approach them from the standpoint of, hey, I'm in the community. Like, I'm not.
Oh, you're looking for your break, are you?
No, I'm like, hey,
you're going to spin off and leave me and Steppers behind. I see how
I'm not looking for an autograph. I'm not looking for a picture. I'm just trying to say hi and I know you and all that kind of stuff. Which is still probably
the biggest name that I've ever met would probably be Justin.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Look at that guy right there. That guy.
I mean, some of these people I would consider like acquaintances enough that if they saw me, they probably would know me at this point because I've introduced myself a couple of times. But no, not. I don't know why. It's always been from a distance, and I'm always like, yeah, I don't feel like making an effort to go meet Tim Tracker.
I don't know any of these people, and that's not a slight against them. I just don't know.
Yeah.
And again, that is not a slight against any. I'm sure they're lovely people. I'm sure they're lovely.
Nice enough.
Well, most of them are lovely
nice
people.
Enough.
Unfortunately, the ones that I do know of, it's like that is not somebody I want to know.
there are a few of those too. I don't cross paths with them.
Yeah.
But you know what I would like to cross path with?
What's that, Justin?
A big basket of chicken tendies.
Oh, sweet baby Rays, put them on my plate and let me eat them.
So, big news this week, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dreamers
this week
of all ages. Disney is introducing 13 new flavors of chicken strips coming to Walt Disney World this week. Count them, 13. Do you think that's in honor of Taylor Swift? That's her favorite number,
Oh, that is a good point because she did just drop a new album this week, right?
Oh, yeah.
Which is being met with the resounding.
Oh, it's so funny. This is just like any other fandom. You've got the people, who are like desperately defending this album, and the others that are like, what's going on here?
The funny thing is, it's going to sell $100 million.
Sure.
And then she's going to have the #1 movie at the box office this weekend because it has a limited release in theaters over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yep. Knocking off a Leo DiCaprio movie, which apparently one battle at a time is phenomenal.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'll say this. I thought her previous album was kind of boring. This one is more like poppy. I like it. It's more upbeat. I enjoy that. But you know what? She's a happy lady. Let her be happy. Why?
Exactly. Yeah.
Not everything has to be deep and emotional and meaningful. Let her have fun. She's living her life.
We all deserve happiness, even the most popular entertainer in the world.
If she wants to put a song on her album that's about what her man is working with, let her do that. That's up to her.
Besides, her man is big and muscular and will kick your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen Travis Kelce? That dude's huge. I am here for you. Oh, don't come after me, Travis Kelce.
You know what? Me personally, when it comes to pop music, it needs to be fun. It needs to have a beat. It needs to be memorable. I want to put it on and just be able to like bop around and have a good time listening to it. That's all I need. And this album, I think, does that. So I'm defending Taylor Swift right here on the episode today.
You know what? A Friday night, I was playing Ghosts of Yalta on PlayStation 5. I was listening to the first half of it, and I'm not a pop guy. I got about halfway. It's fine.
Yeah.
But again,
that's fine.
I'm not a pop guy. But, it's fine. There are worse things out there in the world.
Yeah.
So, save your anger for that.
Oh, definitely. We have, yeah. And maybe some of them will be these flavors of chicken tenders that we're going to talk about.
Maybe save your anger for other things.
Wouldn't it be funny if we just never got to the chicken tenders? Like we just keep teeing it up.
I love that idea. Yes. Let's talk about my experience on Ghosts of Yalta. Also, I'm not sure. I'm only like 4 or 5 hours into it. I'm really enjoying it. It's a beautiful game. Follow up of Ghosts of Tsushima. Very great game. Beautiful game. Also, I'm really positive that's not how it's pronounced. I apologize. I'm a simple hillbilly from East Tennessee.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm doing the best I can, much like all of us. We're all doing the best we can.
Yeah. Making the way in the world today takes everything you got.
That's deep. I feel like you need to write that one down.
I should. That sounds, you know what? I feel like I could write a song that starts that way.
He's actually looking around for a pen and pencil right now. Beautiful.
I don't know if I do. I'll put it in my notes app.
Okay. All right. Perfect.
Okay.
All the ghosts out there listening, it's like, would you just get to the GD chicken tenders? This is what we finally break our audience with: chicken tenders, or a tease of chicken tenders.
Chekhov's gun. All right. 13 new flavors of chicken strips. And let's just take turns. We'll just go back and forth here introducing the chicken tenders. And then at the end of it, we should decide which flavor are we
We're going to power rank them 13.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No. It's a lot to keep up with.
Oh, you know what we could do is decide which flavor is tied to each track of Taylor Swift's album.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
If we had done that this week, this would be our most popular episode. I'm telling you that right now because it's stupid that we didn't do it.
Yeah. Now that you say it out loud, we definitely should have done that. Yeah. God.
Which chicken tender flavor is which song from Taylor Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl? That's what it's called, right?
It is, yeah. In fact, Life of a Showgirl, yeah.
Oh my God. That was...
We have all of our best ideas while the microphone light is red.
It's really true. I just know the one is called Wood, and that's the one I talked about earlier. I'm going to bring up Life of a Showgirl tracks, and I am going to, at the end of it, I'm going to try to do this.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I have to now as well.
The only problem is there's only 12. That's okay. That's fine.
I'm sure there's a secret track. I mean, all good albums have a secret track.
Oh, this is good. This is good. This is going to be the name of the episode. We're titling the episode, Which One of These Chicken Tender Flavors is which track from Taylor Swift's album?
The SEO is going to be awesome.
Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. This is brilliant. We should have talked about this beforehand. Okay, let's get into the flavors. All right, so we're going to start with and this is in no particular order. You can find this new flavor at Backlot Express at Disney's Hollywood Studios, which, by the way, I think Backlot Express is an undervisited, underutilized quick service outlet at Hollywood Studios. I don't want to say underrated because I don't like the terms over and underrated because I think that's very subjective. I just think that this place gets overlooked.
I would agree with that.
Yeah. So honey buffalo chicken strips with ranch. Do you love buffalo chicken strips? Do you love putting ranch on your buffalo chicken strips? Imagine a honey element, make it sweet, make it savory, like put all those things together. And this sounds delicious to me. And I'll tell you, I would make my way to Backlot Express to try these because I love that flavor combo, especially with if you're going like boneless or like a chicken strip. Sauce it up with the buffalo sauce and then just drown it in the ranch. And it's just, oh my God. So
make it extra saucy.
Sauce it up. So, and that's the key. All these flavors this week, it's like saucy chicken strips. So that's going to be the theme. Now, while you're thinking about honey buffalo chicken strips with ranch, start to think about Taylor Swift's Life of a Showgirl and where that's going to land. And we'll figure that out when we get to the end.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, should we do it now?
I got mine locked in, baby.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, go ahead. What's yours?
It's going to be Honey. The track's name is Honey.
Perfect. Yes.
There we go. Yep. Nailed it.
Yes.
Off to a hot start.
I agree.
Second to last track on the album.
I agree.
Have no idea what the song's about. Haven't heard it. Stopped halfway through it. So I don't know what it sounds like.
Oh, Casey just pitched a title for this episode. Tindy Tracks, Life of a Sauce Girl.
Sweet Jesus. Why isn't she in here? Jay, you get out of here. Tag Casey.
All right. See you guys later.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Okay, so Honey is the track that we're tying to honey buffalo chicken strips with ranch. All right. What's next,
it's right
Landon?
there in the name. All right. Well, next up, we have sweet chili aioli chicken strips. The sweet chili aioli chicken strips deliciously combine a chili flavor with hint of sweetness in aioli form. It's a can't miss if you want a little kick, but nothing too crazy.
Little kick in the pants.
But nothing too crazy.
Sweet chili aioli. Okay. Now, where can you find
flavor profile? I assume it's going to also be at Backlot Express because it doesn't say where it's going to be.
It does. We've got it here.
My notes don't show it.
It's in the next paragraph. These can be found at the following locations.
Okay. World premiere food court at Disney's All-Star Movie Resort, Landscape of Flavors at Disney's Art of Animation Resort, Centertown Market at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, Spyglass Grill at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, the Artist Palette at Disney's Saratoga Springs Resort and Spa, Roaring Fork at Disney's Wilderness Lodge, Typhoon Tilly's at Disney's Typhoon Lagoon Water Park, Wind and Waves Market at Disney Barrows Beach Resort.
Wow. And even at Vero Beach, huh? That's interesting.
So pretty much anywhere that sells chicken tendies, it feels like out of the parks.
If you've got a food court, it'll be there, but it will be at Typhoon Lagoon, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah. Okay,
so sweet chili. When I think about sweet chili, I think that makes me think of almost like an Asian style flavor profile. Sweet chili aioli chicken strips, chili flavor with a hint of sweetness. Oh, aren't those the Doritos that come in the purple bag? Those are sweet chili, right? I think that's what they call those.
I believe so.
All right. Well, in my head, I'm going to imagine that's what these tenders are going to taste like. So let me throw out an option for this one, for the Taylor Swift track. I'm gonna go.
This is the dumbest and best idea we've ever had, and I'm here for it.
Ooh, you know what? This may be going too big too soon, but this one to me feels a little bit like since it is going to be prolific, it's going to be everywhere, and it has such an exciting taste palette. Maybe this one is Life of a Showgirl, the title track.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see what you're getting there because title track is going to be everywhere, much like the sweet chili aioli chicken strip. And plus, when it comes to wings, everybody does want a little bit of sweetness. They do want a little bit of bite, but just like the descriptor, A little kick, but nothing too crazy. And if it's a title track, it is going to be a little sweet, but nothing too crazy.
And that track, I know because I read this, features Sabrina Carpenter, and I feel like she has a little kick to her as well. She's spicy and sweet. So I feel like this works out very well.
Yep. You have this judge's vote.
All right.
Apparently, I'm a judge now, too. This is fun.
Bruno Tomioli. Is that his name? I don't know. Waffle cone chicken strips. Okay, so these tasty bites are a unique take on classic chicken and waffles that will satisfy both the sweet and savory fans out there. You can get this one at Beach's Pool Bar and Grill at Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and Spa and Restaurantosaurus at the Animal Kingdom. Waffle cone chicken strips. Now, I looked at the picture of these, and it actually looks like they have like a little waffle cone with the strips. I would think that meant they were crusted in waffle cone, but I don't think that they are.
So it's just chicken tendies with strips of waffle cone then?
With syrup, yeah.
Oh, so it's kind of like some chicken and waffles situation.
Yeah, that's what you're getting.
Okay,
that's
all
what
right.
You're getting.
So it's a little bit tried and true. It's an old school recipe, but kind of brought up to the new age. So with that, I would go Elizabeth Taylor.
Okay.
Second track off the album, Elizabeth Taylor, Hollywood royalty, but it's a pop song made in 2025.
It's really too bad there's not a track called Diana Ross because doesn't she have?
She does have a chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah.
Dang it.
And by thing, I mean restaurant. I know words.
Yeah, and I think they call that the night train, the chicken and waffles. So, but yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with Elizabeth Taylor on that one.
Because it's old school. It's old school.
Yeah, it's old school. It's a classic. It's a classic combo. All right, now this one is going to sound very familiar, but I'm going to let you because I introduced the first one, so you get to tell us about this one. It is a little different, and we'll explain why. Go ahead, Landon.
All right, few things are more classic and delicious than this next entry, and that is buffalo chicken strips. For an additional bonus, there is also some options topped with ranch seasoning. All right, This iconic flavor will satisfy your fix one bite at a time. To get that fix, head over to Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe in the Magic Kingdom to enjoy.
Okay. So now I see why these are different because I didn't read the description before. So they're sprinkled with ranch seasoning instead of having ranch sauce.
Yeah.
That is actually pretty smart. Okay. So let me think about what Taylor Swift track.
I feel like this idea is starting to get a little bit sweaty.
No, I love it. I love it.
Okay. All right. We're still in on it.
I'm going to say buffalo chicken strips. Like when you think about
it's a classic.
I associate that with sitting down and watching football. And when I think about sitting down and watching football, I think about my dad.
We're going the exact same spot.
I'm going to call this one father figure.
Father figure. Yep.
Okay. Great.
We're locking it in.
Buffalo chicken strips is father figure. Okay.
Yep.
Very good. We're doing great. Now we've got
oh my God.
Now we've got lemon pepper Parmesan chicken strips. This is one that I probably wouldn't order.
Hold on. I love the fact that this Taylor Swift centric episode is being done without Steffers. I would say she's going to be so upset when she hears this, but we know she doesn't listen to this show. So
no, she won't. Although if she sees the title, she's going to be upset. All right, so the lemon pepper Parmesan chicken strips they perfectly combine the rich flavor of garlic butter and Parmesan with lemon pepper for a delightful bite that will leave you wanting more. And to find these, you can head over to the Pinocchio Village House at the Magic Kingdom. Well, finally, there's something worth ordering at the Pinocchio Village House.
Shots fired.
Take that, theme park Rob.
Oh, snap. Man, theme park Rob just randomly catching a stray. He's like, what did I do?
Oh, he gives me crap for not liking Pinocchio Village House. All right. So now that I have an idea what you should do with this one, but we'll see if you go in this direction, Landon.
Well, you did say there's finally something worth eating at Pinocchio Village House. So I'm thinking maybe wish list. because you could put it on your wish list for Pinocchio Village Haas.
We wanted something on that menu worth ordering. So yeah. I like it.
Though I am open to suggestions.
No, I'm good. I'm good with that.
Okay.
I'll save my comment for the end so people can circle back to the end of the list and hear what I might have thrown out for that one. It's a stretch, but I think it's kind of funny. All right.
Okay. Hopefully people think this whole bit is funny, but still. All right. Next entry is going to be jerk barbecue
hold on.
chicken.
I want to say something. I kind of don't care if they think it's funny. I think it's funny. So.
Perfect.
Go ahead.
There you go. I mean, like, hey, you know what? This whole podcast plays to an audience of 2, and as long as you're popping the boys, that's what matters. That is what matters. All right, next up, we have jerk barbecue chicken strips with pineapple salsa. All right, the jerk barbecue chicken strips not only have the decadent barbecue flavor or BBQ flavor, but it adds a touch of sweetness to pull it all together with pineapple salsa topping. Don't know about you, but this sounds amazing. Jay, is that your editorializing?
No, I didn't do that. That came from another article, but I'm just going to tell you that sounds gross to me.
Yeah, and also they're editorializing. But before you editorialize, you can find these jerk BBQ chicken strips at End Zone Food Court at Disney's All-Star Sport Resort, Saskaluga.
That close.
Place. Okay, now you can editorialize.
Sasagula. Sorry.
Sasagula Float Works and Food Factory at Disney Port Orleans Resort French Quarter. Why do I get these?
You get the long one.
Riverside Mill Food Court at Disney Port Orleans Resort Riverside, Gasparilla Island Grill at Disney's Grand Flow Resort and Spa, the Mara at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. All right, Jay, get in here. Okay,
so my big problem with this is the pineapple salsa. Here's what I found about myself, because while we were staying at Endless Summer Dockside this past weekend, I gave a Hawaiian flatbread a try because I haven't had a Hawaiian style pizza in a long time. And it was confirmed I don't want pineapple on my pizza. And it's not that I hate pineapple. I love pineapple and I love pizza. I don't think they go together. In this case, I'm sticking to that. Jerk barbecue chicken strips don't need pineapple salsa. And for that reason, the Taylor Swift Life of a Showgirl track that I picked for this one is canceled.
Yep. We are lock, step, and barrel on this one, baby. Yep. Mm-hmm. You get this judge's judgment. Mm-hmm.
All right. Next, we've got spicy aioli chicken strips.
Going back to the aioli.
Yeah, more spicy aioli. Topping them off with spicy aioli. You can drop into Rosie's All-American Cafe at Hollywood Studios to get these new spicy aioli chicken strips. So this is one of the more simple concepts we've had out of any of the chicken strip options. But a spicy aioli is good, so I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying it's light on the design.
I mean, what better glow up has happened in this world from mayonnaise to aioli? Because mayonnaise, disgusting. Aioli, where it's at.
Yeah, I got you. Well, what track do you feel like fits that one?
Well, considering what I just said, I hate mayonnaise, but I love aioli. So what about actually romantic about my feelings about aioli?
I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And my thoughts about aioli, very spicy. Oh, wait, that could have come out wrong. No, it came out the exact way I wanted it to. Also, we should probably move on.
Okay. All right. So now we are moving on. You get to call out the next one.
All right. Roasted jalapeno cheddar chicken strips. These delights bring... Damn it, Jay! Stop moving your. Thank you. These delights bring the delicious flavors of jalapeno and cheddar to another level by putting them on chicken strips. Goods food to go at Disney's Old Key West Resorts or Trail Inns restaurant at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campgrounds are where you will find the roasted jalapeno cheddar chicken strips. You'll definitely want to put them on your list. I really hate these editorializings from these article you found this from.
You don't have to read everything on the teleprompter.
I'm Ron Burgundy. I have to read it if it's in the teleprompter. Okay.
All right. So now I got to pick a track for this one. I'm looking at the list here, and we're running short on the obvious ones. But I think that roasted jalapeno cheddar to me, that reminds me of a jalapeno popper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and jalapeno poppers are delicious. They're also spicy, and they're fried and crunchy on the outside. You're getting a little bit of that because you're getting the chicken strip texture, and you're getting this jalapeno cheddar topping, delicious flavor right on top of the chicken strip. So, to me, that sort of reminds me of my eldest daughter, McKenna, because I feel like she brings a lot of spice and flavor to the table. So I'm going to call this one eldest daughter.
Okay, I get that. Yep.
It's a stretch, but you know what? Like I said, we're running short on tracks here.
We are getting to the bottom of the barrel, but you know what? You gave me a heads up, so I was able to stand up for that stretch.
Okay, good. All right, that sounds good to me, though. I actually would.
It does, yeah. Especially when you tie the correlation between that and jalapeno poppers. It's like, okay, yeah, I definitely can tie those loose ends together, and I mean, it kind of feels like. The only downside to that is it feels like you might have to go a little bit out of your ways to try that, though.
Yeah.
Though honestly, it kind of feels like you could say that for a lot.
For some, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're not. If you're not staying at one of these resorts, you might miss out.
Yes. Yeah. If you're staying at one of these resorts, if you're staying at that property, by the end of your stay, you may be sick of that specific flavor. But if you're staying not at that property, like if you really wanted to try the roasted jalapeno cheddar chicken strips and you're not staying at the old Key West resort or you're not staying at the campground or whatever, you're in for a bit of a trek to try that.
Yeah. But those are, I feel like, you know what, based on the fact that we've tied that up with the jalapeno poppers, they should really be at All-Star Sports. What are we doing here, people? Those should be at All-Star Sports. Diving right back in, we've got the spicy ranch chicken strips. This savory flavor of ranch combines with some spiciness in a bite that will light up your taste buds with a new take on a classic with the spicy ranch chicken strip. If you're looking for these spicy ranch chicken strips, you can find them at the Contempo Cafe. Once again, these are at Contemporary Resort. But if you're doing like a monorail crawl, you could find them there.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing a monorail crawl, you might need something on the stomach, some protein. But at the same time, if you're doing a real monorail crawl, I don't know if you need to be introducing spicy to your stomach at that point. That's but after all these fancy and kind of fun flavors, just there's nothing wrong with the classics. But compared to everything else coming before it, if I have to pick a track.
Yeah.
Ruined the friendship.
Oh.
You had a thing going, Disney, with these fun new flavors, and then here, just Buffalo Ranch.
Wow.
Just Buffalo Ranch, you know.
Well, this one doesn't even have buffalo. It's just spicy ranch. Yeah.
It's like you can get that anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Buffalo Wild Wings, and I was going to say, and you probably won't pay $1 million, but you know Buffalo Wild Wings ain't cheap. But you can go to literally any sports bar in America and get spicy ranch. And
True.
Honestly, they'd probably do it better too.
Well, we don't know. We haven't tried these. They're rolling them out. They might be delicious, but you're probably right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, back over to me. Citrus glazed chicken strips is next up. If you've never had chicken with citrus, you are missing out. And this editorializing, I will agree. Jay's shaking his head. I had some orange chicken for dinner the other night.
Well, that's a good point.
So, but not for long, because very soon citrus glazed chicken strips will be joining the lineup at Primo Piatto nailed it, at Disney's Riviera Resort. So, all right. You can get some chicken tendies over there at the Riviera. That's fun.
Yeah, and you're right. When you said citrus glaze, I was thinking automatically I went lemon. And I just don't usually love like a lemon chicken thing. Like that's just not my favorite thing. But you're right. Like it's orange is citrus. And if they're doing like an orange glaze on this.
That's some good stuff.
Yeah, so you might be getting, because they sort of have, I was going to say at Connections Cafe right now, you can still get that General Tso's chicken salad where it's the chicken tenders with the General Tso's sauce on it, and it's actually really, really good.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. But yeah, okay, so now you've opened my eyes to this a little bit, and I feel like you saved me from a fate of missing out on this. And so I'm going to tie this to the Taylor Swift track, The Fate of Ophelia, because Landon, you pulled me out of the darkness and opened my eyes, and now I have a better future because of you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I'm glad to pull you out of the darkness and point you towards a big orange future.
Okay, so because there's two left, but one of these is sort of a repeat. I'm just going to say there's a Buffalo Ranch chicken strip. We already said that was father figure.
Yeah.
Let's toss that out. Okay. The last one on the list, but you have to count it for 13. That's one of the 13. The last one on the list is actually maybe the one I would be excited about, maybe the most. It's seaside chicken strips. These strips are seasoned with tasty seasoned aioli, crushed pretzels, and crispy garlic that will make you feel like you're sitting waterside with a sea breeze with each bite. They're coming soon to the Columbia Harbor House at Magic Kingdom. And they wrote, be sure to come by, SHORE. Which I don't love, but I like the sound of these chicken strips.
Whoever wrote this list, it's like I want to have words with, and then maybe hands with. But I mean, like, if you are sodium sensitive, maybe avoid this. Well, honestly, you probably need to avoid this entire list. But oh my God, that sounds amazing!
Really, really good. Yeah.
God bless. I mean, it is a little weird you would go to Columbia Harbor House and not get seafood. But at the same time, some people do go to Long John Silver's and get the chicken because the chicken is really good at Long John Silver's. So,
I like Long John Silver's chicken as well.
It's really good, right?
Yeah, it's a very specific flavor, but I like it. I'm in for it.
Oh, yeah. For the longest time, if I was going to the Long John's, Landon was getting the chicken.
Okay, so I had to Google because we only have one track left here.
Yeah, and it's the one track apparently about Kelsey's ex, allegedly.
Oh, we didn't use. Okay, so we have two. So there are 13. I just miscounted then. But anyways, so you have two options, Landon, to go with this one. You have opalite, which is man-made glass. It simulates opalescent sheen of natural opal. In gemology and crystal healing, opalite is associated with promoting emotional healing, inner peace, calm, and enhanced communication. So you've got that, and then you've got wood. So which one are you going to assign to the seaside chicken strips? Landon, you get the last word on this one.
So it's opalite or wood?
Yeah.
Well, opalite, according to top stories on Google, apparently Travis Kelce's ex is having to, quote, clap back at Taylor Swift over shade thrown at her due to lyrics in opalite.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with wood, just because I don't want our podcast to be drawn into that whole crap story.
Okay.
So wood it is.
You know what?
Plus, I could see us, if we're on a beach, we've started a fire, we're roasting some tendies over said fire, and what do you need to start a fire? You need wood.
That's great. I would also say
roasted, literally and figurative.
I would also say the interior of Columbia Harbor House has a lot of wood.
Wood. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And those boats made back in those days, what were they made of? Wood. So, seaside chicken strips, you would.
And you, the lovely listener, you would.
You would.
Eat these strips.
You would eat them. I would eat them.
I would eat them.
I bet Taylor Swift would eat them.
Oh, T Swift loves some strips.
She would. So
Travis Kelce, Jason Kelce, the entire Kelce family would eat some strips.
They would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For a harebrained scheme that we came up with literally on the fly, I think this came together well.
What the heck, man? This is our best episode we've ever done.
Our SEO is going to be off the charts, man.
We're going to blow up, and people are like, what is this podcast?
It's a fair question. Totally fair question.
We're going to be getting Taylor Swift fans. We're going to be getting chicken tender fans. We're going to be getting Disney. We're hitting all the
Venn
diagrams. It's all coming together in that middle.
Mm-hmm. That sweet, sweet chicken tendy Taylor Swift Disney spot.
Wow. This has been
That's the true Illuminati right there.
A saucy episode indeed.
I see what you did there.
I don't think that there's any way we can top that. That was pretty much, like I said, like 10 out of 10 podcasting. So I kind of feel like we wrap it up at this point.
Yeah, there's literally no way we can top it.
Yeah. Except if we had more of that spicy ranch sauce. So Landon, you told me ahead of recording today that you've got to do a little extra prep today because tomorrow you've got just a rare obligation that doesn't always land in your lap. So and it ties into your day job. So let's talk about that and talk about where people can find you on the internet.
Yeah, I've talked about it a couple times during the recording of this unhinged, amazing 11 out of 10 episode of the Monday Morning Monorail. But during my day job, I produce the Phil Show on News Talk 98.7 WOKI radio station locally here in Knoxville, Tennessee. We stream 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at newstalk987.com. Also, it is a radio show, News Talk 987 FM locally here. But what Jay is referencing on Monday, October the 6th, the day this episode drops. If you're listening early enough, I'm going to be hosting part of the show. So instead of producing, I am going to be sitting behind the microphone and doing the dang thing. So if you listen early enough, be sure and stream at newstalk987.com. It's also available in the iHeartRadio app and the News Talk 987 app as well. And you can hear me do a different thing at my day job other than push buttons for one Phil Williams, who, by the way, Phil this week is having some neck surgery, some pretty serious neck surgery. So thoughts and prayers to my dude, Phil Williams, who will do phenomenal under the microphone. But if you could throw up a prayer for the one, the only Phil B.O. But yeah, check me out hosting tomorrow, the Phil Show. Think I'm doing the 9 o'clock hour, but who knows? Phil just might be like, yeah, you can do the 8 as well. And I'm going to be like, no, you sit down. I'm only doing the 9. And then by the time I look up, he's gone. So yeah, just newstalk987.com and we'll have fun. And you can call in, you can text in. It's all going to be fun on the bun, but you can also follow me on my fun little slice of social media, the one piece of social media I think I'm going to maintain, because social media, much like the rest of the world, is kind of terrible. But you can follow me on the Blue Ski, THEDOZ, Landon on Blue Ski, Landon Doane, I'm the best, Landon Doane, not the rest. That's where we talk about fun stuff like professional wrestling, video games. I've talked about a couple of video games throughout this episode, movies, comic books, magic cards. There is still some fun to be had in this current hellscape we're putting our heads down through and trying our best to get through, and we can do it together. And I invite all of us to do it together, because that's the only way we're going to get through it is together. So come follow me on Blue Sky, and guys, we'll get through it the best we can, because that's the only way we can do it, the best we can. And I tell you, you're doing the best you can, and the best you can do is enough. So breathe, have a little bit of fun, and if you could do both of those things, that would mean the world to me. And I will talk to y'all next week. Love you, mean it. Bye-bye.
Yeah, agree with all of that. Times are huff.
They are huff.
I can't speak, and that makes times even harder. And on the way out the door here, I do want to say I had teased that we did go to Food and Wine over the weekend, and I tried a few things. I want to give it a shout out to two things in particular, and I'll keep it pretty brief here. But we stopped at a little booth called the Forest and Field, which is located between World Showcase and the Imagination Pavilion. And they've got three things. We tried all three of the entrees here. The autumn chili featuring Impossible beef, pumpkin mascarpone ravioli, and schiaccia sandwich. And I got to tell you, the pumpkin mascarpone ravioli was fantastic. It comes with brown butter vinaigrette, pecorino cheese, pomegranate seeds, and hazelnut praline. And it's also part of a meals fromage montage. So you get a little stamp if you get that. $5.50. Very much worth it. The schiaccia sandwich comes with mortadella, prosciutto, sun-dried peppers, arugula, stracciatella cheese, fall squash, mostarda, and pistachio pesto on warm focaccia. It is a huge sandwich, big enough to share, $6.25, and it was fantastic. So I recommend those two items. The autumn chili was the most bland thing I think I've had from a Food and Wine booth in a very long time.
Well, after that, the buildup of the other two for you to come in, and the other one was there.
Yeah. And then also, just to close the loop, because someone will catch this, and I don't want them speaking to us. Gochujang glazed chicken strips are also available at Captain Cook's at the Polynesian Resort and Everything Pop. We did not list them, and that's why we had an extra track. So these are obviously they're obviously Opalite.
So we are going to be drawn into the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce X drama. Phenomenal.
Well, the funny thing is the description of these, there's nothing. It just says it's gochujang glazed chicken strips. I don't know what that means. I also don't know what Opalite means. So there you go.
Perfect. How appropriate that chicken strip and that track found each other.
Yeah,
it truly was meant to be.
Written in the stars. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'm Justin Monorail. I have decided to basically leave all of social media. I'm still on Instagram, and my accounts are active. If you see someone posting on X that claims to be Justin Monorail, it's not me. But I am on Instagram, so you can follow me there. Otherwise, everywhere else I've decided to remove myself in order to save me the mental anguish of doom scrolling these days. So I like posting pictures. I like seeing pictures you guys post, and stories are fun. So Instagram's fun, and I'd like to talk to you guys there. But that's it. And then Steffers is Adventures with Steffers on Twitch. It's so funny when we get her to plug her Twitch, she always forgets to even say what her handle is. But she did say that most likely she won't be streaming until the beginning of next year. So,
well, maybe there's a reason she forgets to plug said Twitch.
Right.
And speaking of pictures and stuff like that, it's like my accounts will still be active. My Twitter is still there. It's locked down. So if you see somebody claiming to be me, much like Jay, that is not me. I'll still be around in the Facebook Monorail family group on Facebook. Outside of that, I don't know if you're going to see me on Facebook. Just FYI.
Yeah, and before we get out the door here, one very important thing coming up in another couple of weeks, we're going to have a big announcement to share. The monorail is going to be going through some changes coming up, and we're working out some details. So I want you all to stay tuned, stay plugged in, and we'll share more news as soon as that is available. But for now, just want to give you all a heads up that we do have some changes coming up in the near future for the Monday Morning Monorail Podcast. So stay tuned. More to come on that, and we will share as soon as we have all the information and all of our ducks in a row ready to share. And that's all I have to say about that. And I think that's all I have to say about today's episode. So, I as I always say going out the door, I think now more than ever, just be kind to each other. Thank service workers because they're dealing with stuff always. So thank a team member. Thank a cast member. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
The Monday Morning Monorail Podcast is part of the Diz Mornings Network. Visit DizMornings.com for Walt Disney World news, rumors, trip planning advice, and our blog. You can also visit our merch shop and look good when you're traveling to the parks. Don't forget, if you're looking to book a vacation, you can fill out a form on the DizMornings.com website, and Nate or Steffers will reach out and help you get a great deal and take the stress away from booking your next trip to Walt Disney World, Universal, or beyond. Again, visit DizMornings.com for all your Monday Morning Monorail and Diz Mornings needs.